All righty. Let me tell you something, Empressita. So, Jamaica was trickling along every day. We say, there's one more case, there's two more, there's one more, there's two more. Whoa!
All of a sudden.
Today, 32 new cases confirmed in the past 24 hours. 5 males, 27 females. They range from 19 to 70 years old. 31 of those cases are from St. Catherine and one from Kingston and St. Andrew. Now, most of you would have heard that the 31 of the 32, I'm suspecting the ones all from St. Catherine, I might be wrong, are linked to the Alarica call center in Portmore, St. Catherine. 2 employees recently tested positive for the virus, prompting the company to close the building. And then when they did the checks with everyone else, there were 31 cases. There are 787 workers employed at that location. 258 have been interviewed and sampled. 65 tests returned. 33 tested positive. So of the 258, have mercy. Still have quite a few of them left
to be tested.
Test.
So who knows when those tests, when we found those people and those tests come?
Yes.
How many?
Suspecting. So having said that, I'm hoping people understand why the Prime Minister took the bold step to say we have to shut down St. Catherine, because if it's 700 odd people and you only have 260 that you can talk about.
Well, in the
still have
mapping,
400 odd out there also.
well, this is the thing now with the mapping. Where are these 400?
Yeah.
And how many have they had contact with?
Yeah.
In St. Andrew,
Yeah.
Kingston and St. Andrew. And I'm hearing that the same person that was infected from the call center also went to training here in Kingston from the call center.
Well, the parishes are so
very close.
interconnected that you're going to find. So I think one of the reasons for shutting it down for 7 days is to have an opportunity to see if they can find, I'm just saying, Prime Minister never tell me a message to carry this morning, is to find the other people and to do more testing in St. Catherine. That's my hope. My challenge with what happened is that I assume the Prime Minister announced the shutdown for 5 a.m. because we were already on curfew from 9 p.m. to 5 a.m.
Right.
But some people never really care, so we're on curfew. Once they said we're going to shut the parish down, there was a build-up on the Mandela Highway and on the causeway of persons fleeing
Portmore.
St. Catherine.
St. Catherine, here.
Fleeing St. Catherine. Now, in my mind, where you flee go?
They have, as you say, they have people.
Yes.
They have people in different
But we have
areas.
to start being smart about this now, people. Because
if you have it.
If I'm not saying throw your people them out the door, but if somebody's gonna run and leave St. Catherine to come and stay by you, I'm guessing that you have a room to isolate them at home.
Yeah.
Particularly if you have seniors at your house. You know what I mean? So you isolate them if them come in. I said, it's a thin line because people gone into discrimination against people. But be safe. Be safe. Be safe. I'm a little disappointed that we didn't see it coming to have shut down the roads, because at 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, people are still trying to flee.
Wow.
Eventually, they had to bring
security in?
to stop it. But so that for me was a challenge. So it's 2 things. People are saying, Empress, Prime Minister should have given us more notice. But you see, with the little notice, what happened? So that means if he had given us a day, them would have cleaned out the entire parish. You know what I mean?
And spread it somewhere else.
So it's the chicken and the egg. Sometimes it's our own indiscipline why things reach us, and make the good end up suffering for the bad. Because had he said, okay, the next day I'm gonna close. If he said hours and we clean out, so you can imagine if he had given us a day. So we could just stay calm. You see that word in pandemic? Panic.
Yeah.
We don't need it.
We don't need it.
We don't need it. We're just going to stay in for 7 days.
You know, talking about COVID and panic and what's happening, you know, we can't ever forget the situation of our people across the globe. There was a doctor in, I think, Florida, who was helping the homeless. And the police drape him up, thought that it wasn't his van and that he was, offloading his garbage in the road. And a black man, and he thought his life was gone, as you can see what's happening in the past in America with the police, Caucasian police and black men. And his wife came out to show the papers, and he was testing the homeless for COVID, because he's saying if we don't test them, then they're going to be the ones that are going to also be a major problem in spreading the disease. And so that was another story. I think his name was Dr. Henderson. So
I'm glad that ended up well.
Listen, and that's what he said.
Yeah, Clive, I know you're trying to move us from this, but we can't, because there are other things about lockdown that people have to know.
Tell us.
And I don't know if they know. So St. Catherine, not just Portmore, is closed for 7 days. Today, persons who are 65 years and older, pregnant women, will be allowed to go out for essentials this morning from 8 to 10 a.m. And that's this morning, and then again on Saturday. So 2 days. If your surname begins with A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, or M, you go out today from 10 a.m. until 1:30 p.m. to get the essentials. If your surname is from N to Z, you go from 1:30 to 5.
Today.
You must wear a mask in public. So once you go out, put on a mask and bring ID. So if the policeman stop you, you can say, my name is Empress Golding, so I'm supposed to be out from 10 to
Well, it depends on the idea. I could have one idea that says Mullings still.
Well, if it's a Mullings, I'm going to run you back in.
I know,
until 1:30 to 5.
Right.
So it's very important that people make note of these times.
Very important.
That's just going to be today and Saturday. Outside of today and Saturday.
Same times on Saturday, correct?
Same times.
Okay.
You do not leave your house. It's not St. Catherine lockdown, so everybody in St. Catherine will go walk up and down and go look for them one another. You do not leave your house. That's the idea. All right.